All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Jack with Bonfire Locks, and today we're getting into February 24th picks. We got NBA player props and college basketball for you guys. So make sure you please subscribe and like. And as you go along in the video, comment any picks you like, anything you don't like. I know I haven't posted a couple of days. Been a hectic weekend, but pushing this up Sunday night for you guys, night before the games, so you guys can get into this. So again, please like, subscribe, comment as we go. Helps the channel grow, and I appreciate all of you guys. So today, again, like I said, we're getting to the NBA props first. We're using this new software called Outlier. I was using Props Cash before. It's really cool. They show a bunch of different, it's similar. They show a bunch of statistics. I like the user interface better, and it also helps us to show the spreads for the college basketball games, NBA games. So it's perfect. The first pick that we're getting into, we're going with the Bulls. Looking at Josh Giddey. Now the player prop that we want him for is, I'm an idiot, I forgot to write it down. Oh yeah, there we go. Is we're looking at his points. Let me see, where is it? As you can see here, shows everything. Okay, so we're going 15.5 points. I actually had it a little bit higher at 16. Let me see if I can adjust it. Again, I just got this software today. Alt lines. Let's custom. Let's go. Okay, perfect. So we're done. We got it at 16. So again, we got Josh Giddey more than 16 points. You can see here he's hit it at 60% his last 10 games. He's cleared it easily in the last 3. Playing well, coming off the All-Star break. I think he'll have another great game this week. And I think, again, scored 27, 24, 17. Cleared it in the last 60% in his last 10 games. Offense fares well against the 76ers. 76ers are pretty, really bad. Paul George is terrible. They're all playing, insanely bad. So I think Giddey will be able to score this pretty easily. He's, again, favorable matchups, so I like this play a lot. Next player we have is we're going DeMar DeRozan. Let's look at DeMar, and we want his points. Spelled points wrong. So DeMar, we're going more than 21 points. Again, you can see he's played very well while being on the Kings. 3 out of his last 4 in this span. He's averaging about almost 30, pretty much. He's averaging 24, I think, across his last 10. Again, I'm still getting used to the software, so some of them might not be as accurate. Let's see how this works. Yeah. Okay. So last 5, he's averaging 26. I can't adjust it to the last 4 because this game he was bad, but so it kind of skews the number lower. Again, if you look here, let me swap these. So Kings offense against the Hornets defense favors much higher for the Kings. Again, I like this software a lot. Kind of shows us all the different stats. Still navigating it, still figuring it out. So bear with me as I get used to this new software. But yeah, again, I like DeMar a lot in this game. Playing against a bad Hornets team, I think he'll be able to clear this easily. Again, using the software, you can also check what the lines are. This one only shows underdog, but you can see how the lines are: Prize Picks, underdogs, all the top daily fantasy, as well as the different sports books that we use. Staying with the Kings, we're going with Sabonis, who is one of my favorite guys to bet on, and we don't want points. We want PRA points. Does it not have points, rebounds, and assists? Interesting. Let's see. Okay, sorry, it took a little while. Again, getting used to the software. They write points, rebounds, and assists with an acronym, so it took me a little while to find, but I was able to find that. was very curious why they wouldn't have had that, but that makes sense. So it's points, rebounds, and assists on an Ackerman. Let's go versus Sabonis. So we are going over Sabonis's PRA. Now, if you look previously, he hadn't hit this like at all. Missed it in 5 straight. But then if we're going back now to his most recent games, he's played well for us. He's gone hitting this 3 out of his last 4. I know that, again, the number looks high, but at 38, him hitting at 36, 37, and clearing the other ones makes you feel very good about this. He hit this in one of our picks the other day, which was really good. He cleared this easily with, I think it was just points and his rebounds alone. So I really, really like it. I think it was this game right here. Yeah, where he cleared it just in points and rebounds. Again, he's played very well. I like this pick a lot. Locked this in along with the Giddey and DeMar points. And the biggest lock that I found for the games is we're going to be looking at Danny Avita. And we've placed this bet several times. It's the first one that pops up under 6.5 rebounds. If you look at under 6.5 rebounds, again, that's why I also like the software. It shows, like, no, sometimes it's harder to show like how they were doing because you can only do the overs. You can see here, he's only gone over this total once in his last 10 games. Going back to his last 20, he hit those, and that's why this line is higher, because in the 10 previous games, he was clearing this easily. He slowed down a ton, only hitting this once in his last 10, and clearly he's gone on this in every single game. Again, this was something that we were taking him over actually a lot when the number was at 5.5. When it was in these last 20s, we were taking the over at 5. You can see here, bang, 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 bang. Missed a couple times, hit it again. And then once it jumps up to that 6.5 line, then we hammer on the under. Again, I know a lot of people don't like taking unders, but it's where you find value. It's some of the best places to find value on these games. So make sure to, again, lock this play in. Josh Giddey, more than 16 points. Denny Avita, less than 7 rebounds. DeMar DeRozan, more than 21 points. Domantas Sabonis, more than 38 PRA. Again, we have great partnerships with Vivid, Wana, Betr, and Chalkboard, all offering you guys double deposit bonuses. I also locked this one in on Dabble. They'll give you a free $10 just for downloading their app. No deposit necessary. Again, all promo codes are Bonfire. The link is in my description below. Again, lock those in. It's free plays for you. It's a win-win. You guys get the free play. I get the referral bonus. So it helps us out both. If you're still watching this video, please subscribe and like it. Again, it helps me out a ton, trying to grow the channel as much as possible while we get into March Madness season. And speaking of March Madness, let's move over to Bovada, our favorite sportsbook, America's favorite sportsbook. They're offering you guys a $250 sign-up bonus, 50% deposit match. I used it. It's the best. They have live dealer, casino, sports, you name it. So without further ado, let's get into the best plays for college basketball. So first game we're looking at is North Carolina, Florida State. Again, this is why I like using Outlier, because I can do everything on it. Whereas before I had to kind of move around with different softwares. Let me get this to load. North Carolina. Okay. Now, North Carolina has had a really bad season this year. I'm a Carolina Tar Heel fan. I'm really hoping that they fire Hubert Davis. He has not done well, and so again, I hope they get rid of him. But anyways, so let's look at how they've been playing. So you can see here the money line. Last 10 games, UNC's won about 50% of their games in the last. They both won 50%, 40%. Spread wise, FSU has done better. The over under looks like the under has actually fared much better for both these teams. But again, we're looking at the spread. Now, the spread that I really like is I like UNC at -2.5. You can look here. The points favor UNC by about 9 points here. Their top offense. Their problem is on defense. They struggle on defense, but their offense remains strong, and I think that they can clear. Oh, this is against their defense. Sorry, let me update this. Against us 5 points. Going offense to offense, they clear them in 5 points on average. But if you look at their defense, FSU's defense is not as strong as UNC's offense, they rank much lower compared to the top 36th ranked offense. Again, you have all these stats on Outlier, which are phenomenal. But again, I really like UNC going in on the road to FSU, laying the 2.5. I'll take that. That is our first play. Next, we're looking at Michigan, Nebraska. So let's see, game props. I just want the game lines. So both teams, you can see Michigan's won 70% of their last game. They actually helped us when they lost to Michigan State the other day. If you were tailing that pick, let me know in the comments below. Post it on my Winnable, because again, I felt bad. I wasn't able to get out YouTube videos over the weekend because it was a very hectic weekend for me, but I placed it on Winnable. It hit well for us. However, the other part of the parlay missed. And we're looking here. Now, again, we're looking at this. In all figures, Michigan looks like they're going to clear them. However, I really like Nebraska at home in this game. Michigan's coming off a bad loss. I think they're really kind of angry, losing to Michigan State. I think this will be a big game for Nebraska, who's really trying to make their mark, get into the tournament. Michigan's already in. Nebraska's kind of on that bench. They will most likely get in, but I think this is more of a must-win for Nebraska. So I will be taking Nebraska +1. Let me see if the game line. Oh yeah, this is the stat I was looking for. There's a different insight I was looking for. But yeah, it looks like the line's been moving all the way around. Again, this is a loss here. Again, I'm still trying to figure out how to use the software properly. Yeah, Nebraska got killed by Penn State. They're both coming off bad losses to big rivals. I think this favors Nebraska at home. Again, I'll be taking Nebraska +1. And then the last game, we're moving over to Houston, Texas Tech. Let's check these. So Houston's on a roll right now. Won, 6 straight. Nebraska's won 80% of their last games. Texas Tech just won 80% of their last games. So both teams have been playing very well. Both offenses are playing really well. Both their teams, the defense still favors Texas Tech. I like Texas Tech at home in this game. It's a tough environment to play in. I think that they will bode very well against them. And so, again, here we have Nebraska. Again, we have North Carolina -2, Nebraska +1, and then Texas Tech +2. Those are my 3 best bets for college basketball. Again, if you guys made it all the way, let me know if you're tailing or fading these picks. Please like, subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and it's free. It takes 2 seconds. Take advantage of all the free promos we got going on. All the links are in the description. Thank you guys. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Have a good one.